Well, here we are. Fox Run Family Campground and RV Park in Fife Lake, Michigan. I think that's where we are. I'm never right. Let's do a quick tour of Fox Run.
So that is heading into the state campground, Old US 131. Manton Trails RV Parking Campground. Here's the bridge, low clearance. Oh, this is cool. Holy cow. This is cool. This is up there. If anybody knows what all these locks are for,
everywhere.
They're all over the fence.
Even on the top.
Got into Fife Lake. We weren't sure if it was ATV friendly or not, so we drove, and you can see here they have a parking lot at the upper just for ATV and snowmobiles. No, but it wasn't colorful at first. So when you come up, you'll have your envelope hanging on the door there, or whatever site you got. We're right here in the middle of this kind of open field space, not too far off the main road, but here's the bulletin board. Kind of looks nice though, got some nice little color there. Park with the kids playing back there, some bathrooms.
Well, here we are at Fox Run Campground in Fife Lake. We're at site number 5. Let's have a look around. Didn't take us long to get set up, maybe half an hour. I think it takes us longer to decide how we want to set up. But as you can see, we kind of have this whole area to ourselves today. Well, you know it's the prettiest time of year. It's fall, so we're loving the fall colors. Come in and have a look inside the camper. We've got the deck out. We're ready to sit out and relax. I'm just sitting on the deck enjoying the view. Check the fridge, the beer's nice and cold. Come on up. Kind of nice and quiet. Weather's not supposed to be great. We'll see what happens. We're just out walking around. We're at Fox Run Family Campground. Really liking it here in Fife Lake. It is on somewhat of a busy road, but hey guys, this campground's for sale.
Good morning. Just made some coffee.
Enjoying breakfast.
Enjoying breakfast. So some breakfast burritos and coffee.
Just gonna head to the showers.
Just waking up. So we're right on a main road, so you can hear the cars a little bit, but we didn't hear it too bad in the camper. That building right there is the shower. Going deeper into the campground that way. Bathrooms here. Let's check them out, get our morning shower in.
Let's do a quick tour of Fox Run. When you first come into your campground, right to your right, you're going to see some very large pull-through sites. Just having a quick look at the bulletin board with all the information. You can see campsites 1 through 19 are off to the right. Campsites 20 to 39 are off to the left. Some information, some free game rentals. So we have sites 1 through 7 off to our left. These sites have electric and water. If you get a site without water, it's not a big deal. You can always fill up at the dump station. There's potable water next to it. There's some tent sites off here to your right. They're rustic sites. There's no electric or water at these. I don't know if I'd recommend tent camping here because of the street noise. As I mentioned, you can fill up with water. Right off to my right, and then off to my left, you'll see the dump station. And just adjacent to that is the camp laundry room. Let's go have a look at that. Get some dirty laundry? Come on in. They have a free washer and dryer with a little library in here even. So you have a little outdoor game area. Look at this. Want to play tic-tac-toe? There's some horseshoe pits, and then of course a playground for the kids. They have a lot of really cute little playground equipment and outdoor toys for the kids. A huge Connect 4, and then they have playhouses. They're kind of pushed to the middle right now, I'm thinking because the season's about over. It's their last weekend open.
As you come in, right behind the office and right behind the bathrooms is the park. We have the men's and women's bathroom. In the men's, we have 2 stalls for using the bathroom and 2 shower stalls. We took showers in this morning. The water was clean, hot, nice, good pressure. Let's go back deeper into the campground.
Same thing in the women's. 2 bathroom stalls, 2 shower stalls. Very clean. I'm gonna check the back of the campground out.
The sites 37 and 38. To our right's 22 and 23. So here we got sites 29 and 30. We're not looking at the map. I believe all of these are tent sites back here. These 2 right here, 25 and 26, do have water and electric. So we almost took one of these.
People said it was quieter back here, but I'm not seeing that.
Yep. So they say, well, it's quieter back here. It's a pretty loud campground. If you have a camper, it's not too bad. Very end of the campground, sites 27. Tina's in 28. Let's
yeah,
go
a
see
couple
what she's
beautiful sites back here. They're huge, they're wooded, but again, a little loud.
So we're going straight across from site 28, and there's the dog park. Let's go check that out.
I really like how campgrounds are doing that nowadays.
Fox Run Dog Park.
Nice old dog park. There's even a light. Little trail in the back of the campground. Not sure where it goes to. Let's find out.
It's a big bird up there.
We just saw an owl flying around in the woods of the trail in the back of the campground. It's really cool. When do you see an owl?
Walking the trail, you can see there's the sights again. So it's just to our left, and we're getting ready to pop out. When we took the trail, we popped back out by this, just the other side of the house, walked up the road a little bit, and we're gonna head back on into the campground. That's the quick tour of it. Well, we're off for our first ride, and there we are. There's the sign, and we're out of here. So that is heading into the state campground, Old US 131. Got some friends in here, at least they're coming here. Don't know if they're here yet, so we'll check. We'll do a quick run around in here and see if anybody from our group of riding this weekend's here yet. Come in a long windy road, sites 1 to 19 to the right, hike in sites 20 to 25 to the left. Those are the ones right off the river. There seems to be a little parking area out there. You can walk in there that way as well, or you can just come right in off the river. Then we got on the sites 1 to 19 here, just a big loop. Just follow the loop around. This is the campground. Well, here's the bathrooms, the vault toilets, I should say. They're pretty clean. I think it backs up to a little river. They are straight across from site number 8. Well, we popped into campground, Old US 131 State Forest Campground, and we went to a site that backs up to the river. Tina wants to walk down there and show you that. It's really cool.
Look how big the sites are here. I want to stay here.
This is on the list.
This is on the list.
Oh, we ran into our friends. We ran into some friends here. They run a Facebook group or social media, Skinner's Outdoors. Super nice family, and they're staying here, and it's just great meeting them.
And their son has the best name ever, Bob. We walked down here, so we're thinking we might want to grab this site and bring the kayaks. So you see the blue marks on the trees are telling you it's part of the North Country Trail. There's even a little bridge down here. I want to stay at this campground. One, I want to obviously ATV from it, and it's ATV friendly, but I want to kayak from it, and I want to do this hike. Obviously not the whole hike, because it goes from, what, North Dakota to Vermont or something? This is part of it, but look how pretty that is. And I'll tell you what, a little bit of a root steps getting down here. The river is going. See the little bridge, but look at this river, it's cooking. We figure we could put our kayaks in the river upstream and just float down to the campsite. That's what I was just climbing down. Pretty cool campground. I want to stay here.
Site 13 looks pretty nice. Oh, so does this one. Wow, site 14 is nice. Let me go take a look. So there's site 14. Pretty nice. I like it. Well, there's site 15, where you register and you pay. Board right there. Water pumps right there too. All right, so the hike-in sites are 20 to 25. You go to the right for the drive-in ones, 1 to 19, and they're actually pretty nice. There's a lot of good sites there. If you're into that rustic camping, you want a little more space, that was nice. At the end of this is just a loop. You can see there's people parking. Oh, I don't see any tents. There's parking there. They got a couple of vault toilets for this. All right, let's get out of here and start heading further south and go over this bridge that's right out of this campground. Right when you come out of the campground, the road ends. You go to the left, it goes back to the main road, but you go right, and here's a route that goes right out of the campground, and there's going to be a bridge right there going over the river. Let's go check that out. I'm excited to see this. Here's the bridge, low clearance. Oh, this is cool. Holy cow. This is cool. This is up there. Let me stop. I know turning your head fast if this camera really gets you. There's the river. You're kind of up a little bit. Stand. This is awesome. Well, this is pretty cool. We will continue. And pulling off the bridge. A lot of locks on the fence there. Don't know what that means. Must be something. Now the leaves are falling. Manton Trails RV Parking Campground. 9909 North 39. Oh wow. Big one, huh? Sites 111 to 144 that way. Speed limit's 10. Birch Street. Now we called to stay here and don't know exactly how you get your sites and that. We ended up going with the other place, but this, hopefully we're doing a trip from this campground in the next year or so. Doubt it'll be this year, but you never know. So there's site 29. If you ever look this map up of this place, it's looking all the way in. Open field here. I think it says for parking or rustic camping. They do have a little hotel here. What I like is this place just seems like it has a lot to do. Seems to be well kept. Going through it right now, my first impression is it's pretty nice. This would be one I would take a trip to, no question. And I see some other toy haulers here, so there are riders here. It looks like we're at the office. Then you got your sign telling you which direction everything is. And you can see that sign right up there. It says Manton Trails, Manton Hotel, and the Manton Event Center. So up that way's for the hotel. All right, didn't know that. So here you got these back up to the pond here. That's kind of more out in the open. That's still pretty nice. The pictures online, I actually thought it looked worse than this. This is nicer than I thought it looked online. I would definitely stay here. So the Manton Hotel, we're just going to at least cruise past it. We'll push along nice and slow. Almost nobody here. Actually, the campers that we see here, none of them are here. Well, there's the deer. I kind of walked right up on them. Wish I'd have been recording. They were standing right next to me. There's a tennis court. Tennis court to the left, basketball to the right inside that fenced-in area. Tina's thinking this would be a nice place if you had a family or something, because there's a lot of things for the kids to run around and do. And that says Manton Trails Hotel. Check that out. Here's the Manton Trails Hotel. Check in over this way. I'm just going to be turning around. Chalets are up to the right, and your auditorium is up there. We don't need to go to all that. We just want to take a quick look at this place before we stay here. I like it. So there's the pond. The sites are on the other side of it over there. And then right here is a beach. So it mentions on their website, take a dip in the pond and you go swimming. They must keep it clean. So they put a nice net. That's a nice clean sandy beach. Looks like they put picnic tables in these pines. All right, love this campground. From what I can see so far today, I really like it. It's nice, beautiful. All right, see you later, Manton Trails RV Park and Campground. Let's go find some good riding. All right, just came over the main road on this bridge. There's a bridge and there's a specific lane for the off-road vehicles, which is really cool. Thought we'd take a quick stop right before we end up in the trails. It says East 10 Road and North 43 Road, and we're getting ready to go right down there. All right, just got across the main road. We're on a route. Quite a bit of tracks, so people are out here riding. Well, still on the route. Not sure how far into the 50. Can't see it on the navigation VB mapping I'm using today so far. So we'll just keep on trucking along until we see it. Now we're maybe in a mile. Covering over a little bridge. The 50-inch or less is showing up on the navigation screen now, so it's not too far off. Okay, we're at bridge number 3. I'd say about a mile and a half in, give or take. There is the 50-inch or less sign. Here we go. Oh, I like these. Oh, that's a cool, nice little straight. Look at that. In the past, in Atlanta, has some spots that look like this. And we saw an elk running through it once. It's the only time I've seen one. So we're just cruising the 50-inch or less. In the middle of a bunch of pines is one red tree. A few over there, but one right in front of us. That's really cool. Well, let's continue on. All right, after about a mile, give or take, of being in the tall pines, now we're in the short forest. A lot of the leaves are fell already. I figured this was going to be a peak day, too. Couple miles in, trail's starting to get a little better. It started really good, and there's a little section where it's just really rooty and tight. But now it's getting kind of smoother again and opening back up. And we're on the route. Anything goes, and then you see here, cuts off to the right is the 50-inch or less. Right to our left, right down there, there's a river. It's a nice section of forest right here. Just starting to get back into a little bit of hills. You gotta go for a good ways east. Once you get over that bridge, you start getting into the nice deep forest like this, and the little stuff just starting the hills. All right, just cut off a route. Getting into familiar territory. Went up a hill, but it's going to be a rooted hill, of course. It looks like a really fun hill to really baja, but instead it's got to be it's not super hard, but more challenging as far as the roots and stuff. You got to hug the front so you don't get your center of gravity off a little. Yeah, if you go up the hill, then you get to come down. Colors are nice. I didn't catch the whole way down, but wasn't colorful at first. Full spot. We're just going through those rolling wooded hills. Just right into kind of a more open trail into the pines. And the only thing you got to be careful about here is you notice all on my right side is a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, as quick as I said that, we're right back into the woods. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but we're going down a pretty good sized hill. All right, this is as far west as we made it when we stayed at Rustic Raptors, was this Marksman Training Center. We made it from Rustic Raptors to here, and then we went back, and this time we came from way out west all the way in east to here, and now we're gonna head back. So pretty good ride, and I would say from Rustic Raptors here is much better on the 50-inch. But these were still good, but I would much say those are much higher.
The ones we just got off of were awesome.
Towards the very end here, they were good.
I agree. The further you get east, they're better.
Yep. Now we're taking some routes. Taking the routes on the way back, so hopefully they're not too looked down like it's getting to be right here. So we're taking the routes back, and just to show you how well they're marked. Wow, Lake City back straight behind us. You can see Traverse City, Fife Lake, Manton, Houghton Lake, Grayling. Really nice. Oh, the route here is the first time it's been smooth in a while. They have been really washboarded. This one is smooth. Well, first day of riding. Hit the 50-inch or less for a while. Fox Run back into the campground.
We had a great day of riding, and we decided to head to Fife Lake to see what we could find to eat. Who's ever heard of Fife Lake?
My first time going there.
Upper Barn Grill. I kind of missed it. All parks. Oh, a lake. That makes sense.
Fife Lake Inn. Got into Fife Lake. We weren't sure if it was ATV friendly or not, so we drove, and you can see here they have a parking lot at the upper just for ATV and snowmobiles. So we're gonna go check it out. We loved that they had that parking. Well, we got our order. I got a Reuben.
I got pulled pork. And I already took a bite because it's really good.
Pretty nice ambiance. They just turned the fire off. So the fire was on right there, TV going. And if you kind of take a look back behind me, and here she comes with TV. Here's the pool room. Restaurant's a little bit crowded. So we figured we'd show this, and then we're gonna head on out. It was a good meal.
Yeah, it's a nice little place. Really enjoyed it.
Just got back in from Fife Lake. We stopped and grabbed some wood off the side of the road, and get to move your fire pit wherever you want here is my understanding, because they're just kind of set all over the place. But maybe have a little fire now. Just getting it started. Just sitting here enjoying our fire, but do want to make sure if you ever take a look at this campground, it's a pretty nice campground and all, but it is loud. The traffic behind you goes quite a bit, so just expect that. If you want to be able to do a lot, you can do a lot from here. The riding today was great. Tina loved it.
The riding's great. There's a lot of towns you can get to. Like, we're half an hour from Traverse City. We're not far at all. And there's a lot of little towns from here to there that you can stop and, you know, grab a burger or a beer or whatever. So it's a great location. But this street is, like, I looked at it and knew it looked like a main thoroughfare and expected traffic. But I thought, it's up north. It's not going to be crowded. It's nonstop.
Non-stop.
We're getting ready to eat breakfast. Just made some quiche and some breakfast burritos while we enjoy watching a little video that we found on YouTube.
Well, here we go.
Get ready to go for a ride, see what we can find.
Second day out riding. And the garbage is out, and we're off. Well, just getting started. Well, there's a dirt bike trail. All right, what do we have here? Trail to the right and left. We're on an ORV trail, route straight, MCCCT to the left. Yeah, let's go figure this out. So we're riding the route. You can see the sign there. And if we're on the routes that are less traveled, they are not too washboarded out at all. They've been pretty smooth and pretty nice. Kind of like riding seasonal roads is what it really feels like. But yet the routes, if you ride the routes that are with a lot of traffic and sand, they are really beat up for an ATV. Well, still on the route. Now these routes feel like seasonal roads. I can't get that out of my mind. They're more hard packed and not really whooped out like the sandy, some of the big wide sandy routes you get. Pretty big hill right here. So how some of these hills get, they get a little washed out. You can see the sides. On an ATV, this isn't bad at all. I imagine Jeeps and side-by-sides make really light work of this. There's a dirt bike trail. Lots of those here. This is another spot for dirt bikes. Might be one of the better spots for dirt bikes. I always thought the Wolverine area, Tomahawk trails were the best. Until I came here, the dirt bike trails here might be more, and they're cutting some nice hills as well. At an intersection here, well marked. Manistee River, 9 miles. Trail 5, stay right. Trail 5. Fife Lake is in 1.5 miles. This has food, gas, and a hotel. So we're going to try to make our way over there if we can. See how that goes. To Fife Lake to get gas. Figure that out. We followed the trail in, and it took us exactly to the upper bar and grill. So we pulled in. I doubt we're going to eat because we just did, but we had to at least check it out. The trail leads you exactly to here. Hey, here's a nice section. The connector to the trail told us to go this way, and what a beautiful section of road this is. Wow. Now where we go? Nope. Trail should be just up here on the left. What a pretty road. It is deep in this section, that is for sure. I'll just stop for a little break on the side of the route and the trails.
It's really nice out, just enjoying the day and the really pretty fall colors.
It is nice. And we just pulled off the route. Look at that dirt bike trail, is really cool. Showed a river down there. I don't see that, but could be. But it's really cool looking.
Yep, there's a river right there.
Tina sees it. These are just some of the spots riding around today. Just color everywhere.
It's really pretty. We hit peak for sure.
Spot. This is crazy. We just wanted to stop for a second, take this view in. It's actually really nice. We went over this yesterday, but we were at the campground again. We just had to do it again. Tina thinks this bridge is a little rickety, but kind of gets to her. I had to stop real quick. There you go. It's the river. Pretty. There's Tina. She doesn't want to come across it. Crossing the Manistee River, and Tina's scared to death. She don't like this bridge.
Look at this bridge.
It's a little rickety, Seaman.
It doesn't look like something you should be on. And what are these locks all about?
If anybody knows what all these locks are for,
everywhere.
They're all over the fence.
Even on the top?
Look everywhere. All over the place on this thing. What is the deal with that? It's right next to the campground. Beautiful river. Oh man. Alright, probably time to get back to the campground. Wow, just riding along. See the river down there. Riding along and found another really scenic spot. Manistee River. Would be fun to be in that. Going back across, heading back. Well, that was a fun day. Back into the Fox Run Campground. That was a good day right there. Had a great day riding. Just ate dinner, made some frozen pizza. Now we're just sitting out by the camper, enjoying our last night here before we pack up in the morning and head on out.
It was a great weekend, and it was self-rising crust DiGiorno pizza.
That's true. Well, last night here, Tina just sent me down the street to grab a bundle of wood. $5. Grab it, pay, throw it in the truck, and let's go. Well, good morning. Had a little coffee, getting ready to pack up and dump over there, dump station, and it's raining, of course. It's funny how when we were tent camping for a lot of years, it's almost always raining when we go to pack up or the night before, so our stuff's soaked. So hopefully this isn't too bad, but we're due for about an inch of rain here today, so it might be raining pretty hard when we go to unpack. Packing up in the rain's better in a camper for sure than it was when we had a tent.
Here, let me work.
You can tell the water running off here. It's like an awning system up there, or I mean gutter system. Kind of comes out on the ends there.
We just went to the dumping station and we are out of here. Fox Run Family Campground and RV Park.